High in the Bavarian Alps, where fog rolls like ghosts across the valleys, there lies the remains of a forgotten airfield. Overgrown with weeds, its hangars collapsed. It looks like just another relic of war. But in 1944, this place was known by a different name, Flugplatz 47. To the Luftwaffe pilots who once served there, it was cursed. They said the base swallowed men and machines whole, and that anyone who flew from it would never come back. According to Allied records, Flugplatz 47 was a classified testing facility for experimental aircraft. It was officially part of the Luftwaffe's emergency fighter program, designed to produce advanced planes capable of outrunning Allied bombers. But hidden beneath its runways was something much stranger, a series of underground tunnels connecting to laboratories built by the SS. Only a handful of people knew what went on there. Those who did rarely spoke of it. The story begins in late 1943, when a team of engineers from Messerschmitt and Junkers was transferred to the Bavarian site under orders from Heinrich Himmler himself. The mission was simple: to develop a new propulsion system using electromagnetic energy. The result was an aircraft known only as the Vortex. Witnesses described it as a circular craft with rotating rings that glowed faintly blue when activated. It could take off vertically and move silently through the air, a technology decades ahead of its time. But with each test flight, something went wrong. Pilots reported distorted instruments, radio interference, and sudden spatial disorientation. Some described seeing flashes of light in the clouds. Others said time itself seemed to slow down. Then came the disappearances. On January 12, 1944, test pilot Otto Falkenberg took off in a Vortex prototype for a routine flight. He vanished from radar within seconds. Search teams found no wreckage, no parachute, no signal. It was as if the plane had been erased from existence. The SS classified the incident as technical failure, but over the following months, the same thing kept happening. 4 more pilots disappeared. One survivor, Lieutenant Hans Keller, crash-landed 30 kilometers away, delirious and terrified. His report, recovered after the war, described what he called a rip in the sky. He claimed the air shimmered like glass and then opened, revealing what looked like another horizon inside the clouds. When questioned, he screamed, "It wasn't the sky anymore, it was something else." By late 1944, the airfield had earned its cursed reputation. Even the most loyal pilots refused to fly from it. Yet experiments continued. Allied reconnaissance photos taken that year show strange circular burn marks on the runways, perfectly symmetrical, as if made by a rotating engine. When the war ended, the entire site was destroyed by explosives, its tunnels sealed. The Allied troops who arrived weeks later reported that their compasses malfunctioned near the area and that the ground itself seemed magnetized. For decades, Flugplatz 47 remained a ghost story. But in the 1990s, a team of hikers stumbled upon an entrance to one of the sealed tunnels. Inside, they found rusted equipment, twisted metal, and walls blackened by fire. On the floor lay a half-buried sign in German that read, "Betreten verboten, test phase. Do not enter, testing phase." Among the debris was a metal fragment marked with serial code VTX-44. When analyzed by experts, its composition didn't match any known alloy from the 1940s. Declassified documents from the US Air Force mention a briefing in 1946 about Axis experiments involving electromagnetic propulsion and temporal anomalies. The briefing referred to a base near Berchtesgaden, exhibiting phenomena inconsistent with known physics. The files were later archived under unexplained aerial phenomena. To this day, the coordinates of Flugplatz 47 remain redacted. Eyewitnesses from nearby villages tell chilling stories. They speak of glowing lights hovering above the mountains in the last days of the war, of loud mechanical humming echoing through the night, and of planes taking off but never seen again. Some claim the Nazis had discovered a form of energy that tore open the fabric of space itself. Others believe the base became a testing ground for the infamous Die Glocke, the bell, a device said to manipulate gravity and time. Whether the Vortex aircraft was real or not, one thing is certain: Flugplatz 47 was no ordinary airfield. The engineering found there was far beyond anything Germany was publicly developing at the time. After the war, several scientists associated with the project disappeared into Allied custody. None of them were ever officially identified. Rumors suggest some were relocated to South America, continuing their research under new governments. In 1957, a retired American pilot claimed to have seen strange lights over the same mountain range while flying a reconnaissance mission during the Cold War. He described a circular glow that rose silently from the clouds and vanished into thin air. His co-pilot later confirmed the sighting, saying, "It was as if the air opened and swallowed it." Today, what remains of the cursed airfield lies hidden beneath forest and stone. Locals avoid the area, saying compasses still spin wildly and that cell phones lose signal near the ruins. Some hikers claim to have heard the distant roar of engines coming from underground. Others say that on foggy nights you can see faint blue lights moving through the mist, like ghostly aircraft still trying to find their way home. Perhaps it was only an illusion, a side effect of advanced technology and desperate men. Or perhaps Flugplatz 47 really was a doorway, not just to the sky, but to somewhere else entirely, a place where time and space blur and where those who entered never returned. This is the story of the Cursed Airfield, the Nazi base where planes never returned.